You know, when you talk about the rule of law at play, we still have to go back to a particular matter Catch addressed. He says...
The Akwa matter?
No, certainly not. He's talking about the whole move being selective. And a case in point is the Halliburton scandal, which he did say first a lot of people thought that the president was moving in on until he stopped. And he believes, according to Catch, that he did all of that because he felt that some of his close friends were named in that, and he was given the tree analogy that if you have a big tree somewhere,
look, I'm not too disposed to addressing Mr. Ononuju, but what did you say? He believed. Mr. Ononuju, Makwe asked him, or somebody asked him, what is your proof? He said he has proof based on his belief. How can his belief be proof? If you say there's a Halliburton scandal, I mean, and everybody is concerned about Halliburton, please, we know what to do. If you are saying, why is this one coming after 13 years? Why the rush on Halliburton? Why the rush? Why the rush? Halliburton, I think, preceded this administration. But I don't want to look at the administration. I'm always interested, I will probably rather be interested in the cause of justice. There's a justice ministry for this country, which has well over 400 lawyers, eminent lawyers. So there are several investigative agencies, from ICPC to the police to the EFCC, that are investigating these issues. So let us go the full hog. If we feel the presidency is not doing enough on Halliburton, let us mount the pressure and not draw conclusions that somebody somewhere because they are his friends. I'm not going to go and speculate. I mean, I would have, if I was face to face with Ononuju, I would have asked him, can you name those friends? And he says, I mean, there's a man who tells you somebody is selective in his appointments because his friend, one Mr. Osita Izuchukwu, had not been appointed and he was introduced to President Buhari. How does that make sense to me?
Now,
I mean, that's not the kind of issue. Mr. Ononuju is not the kind of issue. How can somebody come here and tell me that the raid on Akwa Ibom, that there was a raid on Akwa Ibom government house, and when he was told that was why was Akwabi was staying there, he now changed position and said no, it was one of the guest houses. As long as it's not the governor's lodge. And then what was found in the house. But are just the issues I want to be joining with Mr. Ononuju, who was speaking from not just both sides of the mouth, but three sides of the mouth.
Mr. Ogala, quite a number of people will say that, you know, lawyers are smart people. There's a side of you that is the politician. You're a member of the All Progressives Congress.
Yes, I am.
And a number of people will say that if we're to flip sides, there is no way that you will say that you don't see anything political about this.
Makwe, I will say for the opportune time, I won't discuss the politics. Let us face the law.
But we cannot discard the politics.
Okay, fine. Let's say it's even political. Let's say it's political. Let's say it's because he has fallen out with his party. Let's say it's because he has fallen out with his president. And what have you? Are these charges germane?
Now, if we
are there issues to address?
Just a moment. If we leave the charges,
yes,
there are political implications for what is happening. And
yes,
quite a number of Nigerians fear that this could hamper the forward movement of the country. Where we are right now, we have the CBN. Just yesterday, the CBN governor came out to warn that we face a recession in 2016
yes,
if something is not done about investing aggressively in agriculture and, you know, some other areas of the economy.
Yes.
And, you know, quite a number of Nigerians are waiting for the All Progressives Congress to fulfill its promise in terms of, you know, its campaign manifesto.
Yes.
Now, if that is, they're saying this as something that's going to hamper that, because there is no way you can do that without the Senate. And if it's already been perceived that the executive arm of government is against the legislature in any way, what you might find is that the legislature, you know, will go into a lockdown over this.
I will tell you for free that a member of the legislature, out of 109 senators, 360 members of the House of Reps, that one of them, albeit the head, who is only first among equals, has been accused of some infractions of the law, cannot shut down legislature. Yes, 20 senators followed him to the tribunal, as reported. speaks volumes.
Some members see this as an affront on the legislature.
Yes. Look, when Wabara was charged, some saw it as an affront. But did it shut down government? These are life issues. Look, this is... Senate President is just one of 109 senators. He's just one first among equals.
So you don't think
he could cease to be Senate President tomorrow?
You don't think his colleagues might stall the confirmation?
Pardon me?
You don't think his colleagues might stall the confirmation?
It cannot stall. Let we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. Look, when the truth will keep coming out, revelations will keep coming out, we are in the courts.
We're in the area.
Are
we in the era?
Sorry,
just a moment. Because you just said revelations will keep coming out.
Let me say this.
What revelations?
Let me say
other
this.
senators?
When President Jonathan, under President Jonathan administration, when the police and the SSS wrongly, in my opinion, withdrew the privileges of the then Speaker of the House of Representatives, the government of Nigeria did not shut down. Wrongly, in my opinion, like I said. So, unlike in this case, where the due process, the rule of law is at play. I said this for the opportune time. Nobody has gone to withdraw any privilege of the Senate or the President or any member of the legislature. Nobody has gone to assault the legislature. A member of the legislature has just been accused of committing an infraction. A member, albeit the head. So let us forget whether it's APC or PDP, ABGA or what have you. He's just one of the 109 senators.
For you in closing,
let us face the issues. Let the man address the issues. Let the law take its course. Let us see justice at play. Let him be discharged and acquitted and be vindicated. Let him shame his accusers. Let him shame his persecutors.
So our next line of question is, not necessary yet now. You don't think this requires a political solution? It must be followed through.
You didn't ask me that.
No, I was going to ask you that because now you said...
conclude that. No. You see, for me...
In closing, very quickly, a moment, I need to put the question quickly.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
For some others, and even Leonard Sikla or Lisa Agbakwa, they think that sometimes it may fizzle out like what we've seen over the years, how politicians do their thing. You're also a politician, Mark, but just reminded us you're a member of the APC. So you're well, he hasn't said so.
Yeah, he contested presidency, remember.
Good. Defunct, well, that's an aside. Do you see this having a political solution?
Honestly, it would be unfair on me and unkind as a lawyer to say where infractions have been shown to have been committed that we now go and politicize. That will be an assault on the rule of law. It will be an assault on the sensibilities of Nigerians. It will be. That you are saying a man has stolen or has committed an offense, has breached the law, then for political considerations,
they didn't say
they
didn't say anybody has stolen.
No, I say if you say, please mark my words. Mark my words. I've not said any man has stolen. I say if you say, and the issue of Saraki is not about stealing. I'm just giving examples. I chose my words. So if you are saying there is an infraction of the law, if you must apply political reason, don't let it get to the public space at all. Once it is in the public space, it becomes an assault on our sensibilities that will now start playing politics with the life of Nigerians. We should play politics in Nigeria,
we're really out of time
not
here.
play politics with Nigeria.
Totally out of time. We'd like to thank you so much for coming. Babatunde Ogala is a member of the APC, a legal practitioner. He's been shedding light on some of the legal angle here on the matter. Once again, thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you very much for having me.
We'll take a moment now and Sunrise Daily, and we'll return shortly.